The Atlantic Ocean, a vast, shimmering expanse of blue that has connected continents and cultures for millennia. From the shores of Europe to the coasts of the Americas, its surface is a familiar highway for trade and travel. Yet, what we see is merely the thinnest of veils, a glistening skin hiding a world of profound mystery. Beneath these restless waves lies a realm far larger and more alien than any on land. It is a place of crushing pressures, eternal darkness and landscapes that defy imagination. We have mapped the surface of the moon with greater detail than we have mapped the floor of our own Atlantic. For as long as sailors have crossed the Atlantic, they have returned with tales of the deep, stories of monstrous krakens with tentacles capable of pulling entire ships to their doom, serpentine sea dragons churning the waves into a frenzy. These legends were born from fear, imagination, and fleeting glimpses of real creatures misunderstood in storms. The vast, empty horizons became a canvas for our deepest anxieties about the unknown. Mapmakers of old would simply write, "Here be dragons," in unexplored expanses, a frank admission of ignorance and a warning to would-be voyagers. The kraken was likely inspired by the real, awe-inspiring giant squid, a deep creature that only sometimes ventures toward the surface, its nature shrouded for centuries. Science provided a new lens for the ocean. We began to discover marvels born of evolution, not monsters born of fear. Deep-sea trawling nets started bringing back specimens. Later, submersible vehicles captured images and samples. Our journey into the Atlantic's depths begins at the surface, in the epipelagic zone, or the sunlight zone. This is the world we are most familiar with, stretching down about 200 meters. Here, sunlight penetrates the water, fueling the growth of phytoplankton, the microscopic plants that form the base of the entire ocean food web. This is a realm of vibrant activity, dolphins leaping through the waves, great schools of tuna, mackerel, the majestic sea turtles that migrate across the vast basin. It is a world of color and energy, powered entirely by the sun, but it is only the very first and thinnest layer of the ocean's story. Descending further, we enter the mesopelagic zone, which extends from 200 to 1,000 meters deep. Sunlight fades rapidly here, becoming a faint, ghostly blue before disappearing altogether. The pressure increases and the temperature drops. The creatures that live here are adapted to a world of shadows. Many possess large eyes to capture the faintest glimmers of light, while others have begun to evolve their own light source through bioluminescence. This is a world of vertical migration, where fish, squid, crustaceans journey towards the surface at night to feed, returning to the relative safety of the dim depths by day. Below 1,000 meters we are plunged into the bathypelagic zone, the midnight zone. Here, from 1,000 to 4,000 meters deep, there is no sunlight at all. The darkness is absolute, broken only by the living lights of the creatures that call this place home. Unlocking the secrets of the deep Atlantic is one of the greatest technological challenges of our time. Scientists can no longer simply cast nets. They must go there themselves, virtually or physically. Virtually physically, this is accomplished using a remarkable fleet of advanced vehicles. Remotely operated vehicles, or ROVs, are unmanned, robotic submarines tethered to a surface ship. ROVs are the workhorses of deep-sea exploration. High-definition cameras manipulate or arms an array of sensors. For a more direct experience, there are human-occupied vehicles, or HOVs. These are sophisticated submersibles like the famed Alvin, built to withstand the immense pressures of the deep sea, carrying a small crew of scientists into the abyss. Peering through a tiny, thick viewport, researchers can witness the wonders of the deep firsthand.